Hey YouTube, Figs here. Welcome back to some more WWE figure news. It's been a little while, I feel like, since we've had an episode because there hasn't been too much news regarding WWE figures. There have been a few things here or there, but nothing big enough to make a video on. But just today, or over the last couple days, we've gotten some pretty decent news on a few new lineups and new upcoming figures that I thought I'd like to share with you guys. So the first one was revealed today by ToysRUs.com. They had a little section on their website dedicated to upcoming Comic-Con toy releases for this year, and by scrolling down the page, there was a San Diego Comic-Con 2017 Mattel Elite exclusive. It is Issac Yankem DDS. Wow, I never thought we'd get an Issac Yankem figure. Man, I actually, looking back at those videos ages ago of Issac Yankem back in, what was it, like 1995 or something, I was actually really entertained by them. I thought he was very funny and very entertaining. It's a shame the gimmick was short-lived, but I feel like being the wrestler Kane is a big improvement to Issac Yankem, but that's besides the point. We're talking about the figure here. I feel like it's an alright figure. I don't see why they had to give him such big arms compared to the arms on the regular Kane figures. Who knows what the torso looks like underneath that shirt. If it's a really ripped torso, I'll be very disappointed because Kane's body type has pretty much stayed the same over the last 20-25 years, it's safe to say. So I don't see why they had to give him huge ripped arms, but they could have just used the regular Kane arms that they've used on nearly all of their figures since Mattel started. But, I don't want to keep complaining here, because it's cool that we're getting an Issac Yankem figure, but it feels like something's missing. There should be perhaps a dentist chair or some more dentist equipment, because Issac Yankem with just the coat and the headgear, it doesn't really feel complete to me, because Mattel have shown in the past, for example the 2010 Comic-Con exclusive Undertaker figure, that they go all out with their exclusives. Like, that figure is definitely the best that Mattel has ever made. In the WWE line, they did a lot of new molding for that figure and lots of detail, and this one just looks like a bunch of reused parts with the addition to a new head, because the pants, they're just the suit pants painted blue. But as far as the head goes, it's a decent likeness, but I think the hair is too light. He wasn't a flat-out ginger, I don't think. Maybe he was, but he had darker hair than that. The goatee, probably the right shade of ginger, but the hair should have been darker. But that's enough about that. I'm excited about that, but I'm not sure if I'll get it yet, because San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figures are quite hard to find. I found myself paying $80 just for the Undertaker figure, so who knows how we'd be able to get our hands on this figure, especially not being in America. Well, to other news, today some photos were leaked for Basic Series 75. I had completely forgotten about this lineup, but looking at this lineup, it looks very exciting. Probably actually I'd say that Mattel have been very good with their basic lineups as of late. I've had a real hard time finding any bad figures that they've made. All the lineups have been really exciting, so let's start off by looking at Finn Balor. It looks like a different figure from past Finn Balor's. I really do hope that there is some kind of design on the back of the trunks though. Perhaps Balor Club Worldwide, or Finn, something like that. If it's just plain, then probably skippable. But at least it's new. Next, we've got probably one of the most popular ones in the set that everyone's gonna want to get is Chris Jericho. I'm very impressed by this. The attire looks great, the head looks great, but really, it's not Mattel's fault, but it doesn't include the arm tattoos. They are not allowed to include them because they are copyright, of course, so I don't blame them, but I'm not going to buy it just because it's inaccurate. Not Mattel's fault, but I can't have a figure that's inaccurate. Next we've got Lana, a huge improvement from the last Lana figure, which looked nothing like her. This one has a much better likeness. I'm very impressed by this. There isn't too much to say about it. Yeah, I don't remember her wearing that dress very often, but obviously it was enough for Mattel to make a figure, and it looks really good. So next we have Brock Lesnar. Uh, Pretty much the same Brock Lesnar figure that we've seen in the past, but except they've painted on a t-shirt for this. I don't like when they paint on t-shirts for no reason. He's never worn that t-shirt with his wrestling gear on, so inaccurate. I don't see any reason to pick it up. Next, I apologise for the watermark across this one. It was the best photo I could find. It's Randy Orton. Looks pretty much like any other Randy Orton figure we've gotten. I don't see any differences. The head does look pretty spot on though. I like the head, but it's really nothing new. So last but not least, probably the one that I'm most impressed with is Braun Strowman, showing off a brand new head sculpt, which, man, I reckon by looking at that photo, it looks spot on. I'm very impressed by this, and I hope they use that head sculpt, and I assume they'll use that head sculpt in his upcoming Elite Series 52 figure. Is it Series 52 that he's coming out? Or Series 53? It's one of the two, but if they use that head sculpt on the new Elite figure, I'm probably going to get it. I don't see the need to buy the basic figure when there'll be an Elite figure, hopefully with the same head sculpt, but very impressive. I like that figure a lot. The best figure out of the set in my opinion. And finally, more news from today. Ringside Collectibles have revealed a mint on card picture of the new WWE exclusive Elite Chris Jericho figure. People are saying it's Ringside Collectibles exclusive, but as far as I'm aware, I don't think it is. I think it was originally going to be GameStop exclusive or something, but somehow Ringside Collectibles are getting their hands on this, which is pretty cool because the figure can be now acquired by many other people that don't have a GameStop in their area, like myself. No GameStop stores in New Zealand. Yeah, the figure has been shown off in the past in these prototype pictures, which are coming across the screen now. Very cool looking figure, same problem without the tattoos, but they can't help that, so yeah, what can you do? Apart from having no tattoos, looks like a damn near perfect figure. But I like the design of the packaging. Is that new shape packaging, or am I imagining things? It says includes list of Jericho. Drink it in, man. They didn't mention that it comes with a pen and a scarf as well, but it's unique packaging, so I think it's cool. In the background of the figure, it says list of Jericho. I really like it. Figure looks great, but I'll probably end up passing on it just because it has no tattoos. But I do like the fact that they have raised the left arm in the package to try to hide that it doesn't include the tattoos the best that they can. If I come across this figure for cheap, possibly I'd pick it up if it was mint on card, just because it's not so noticeable that the tattoos aren't present. But it'll always be in my head that it doesn't include the tattoos, so I'm really not sure about that. But I do see a lot of people picking this one up. So that's it for today's WWE figure news. Show your support by liking the video and leaving a comment what figure or what figures will you be picking up out of what's been shown today. Very exciting list of new figures. I can't wait for the releases, and hopefully not too far down the track they'll be showing Elite Series 52 pictures, and as soon as they do, I'll be making sure to inform you guys and showing you guys the pictures for yourselves. Very exciting. So yeah, as I said, like the video if you enjoyed it, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and like the Facebook page. All links are in the description if you wish to get a hold of me or show your support. So yeah, thank you for watching, and subscribe.